Everything would start after the fight against Broly. Goku was with Goten training, and the little Saiyan had asked his father to train him to be stronger than Trunks. 2 hours would pass, and the training of the two had finished, so Goten, tired, would throw himself to the ground while he said, "How strong you are, Dad! In all the training I couldn't hit you." "You too can become as strong as me, Goten. You even have the potential to surpass me if you set your mind to it." "Tell me something, Dad. You have had many masters throughout your life, but who is the first one you had?" "It was my grandfather, Gohan, since I was a little boy. Besides helping me, he was in charge of teaching me martial arts." "And what happened to him? Because I've never met him." "I prefer not to talk about it, Goten." "Okay. By the way, Dad, why haven't you ever talked about your parents?" I don't really know anything about them either. I just know that they lost their lives. Frieza destroyed their planet." "I understand. But tell me something. Haven't you thought about meeting your parents? I mean, it would be very easy to do it. We just use the Dragon Spheres to bring them back to life." "I hadn't thought about it, son, but I think it would be a good idea. That's what I'll do. I'll gather the Dragon Spheres and bring them back to life." Goten, upon hearing that, would be very happy because he would be excited to meet his grandparents. Meanwhile, Goku, using teleportation, would go with Goten to Bulma's house to borrow the Dragon Radar. When Goten arrived, he would go to Trunks' house to tell him what his father was going to do, while Goku would look for Vegeta because before reviving his parents, he wanted to know a little more about them. Goku would find Vegeta next to Bulma, and raising his hand, he would start to greet them both. "What are you doing here, Kakarot?" "Hi Vegeta, long time no see. How are you?" "A few days ago we saw each other. When we went to train with Whis, you already forgot that. Anyway, just tell me why you came, insect." "Don't get mad, Vegeta. You see, I came all the way here because I need you to tell me everything you know about my parents." "This is the first time I've heard you talk about your parents, and now you're thinking about them." "What happens is that I plan to revive them, but I don't know anything about them. Neither their names, nor what they look like physically. I wanted to know if Vegeta could tell me what they were like." "I don't know much about them either, Kakarot. Just a little I heard from Raditz." "Never mind, just tell me what you know." "Okay, your father's name was Bardock and your mother's name was Gine. They were both lower class Saiyans, and I also remember hearing that you look a lot like your father." "I see. Thanks for everything, Vegeta. Bulma, can you lend me the Dragon Radar?" "Of course I can, Goku. Wait for me for a few minutes and let me look for it." Bulma went in search of the Dragon Radar. When she came back, she would give it to Goku, who would immediately start looking for the Dragon Spheres. An hour would pass, and Goku had already gathered the 7 Dragon Spheres, so he would put them on the ground and shout, "Get out of there, Shenlong, and fulfill my wish!" Immediately from the spheres, Shenlong would come out, which would say,
"I will fulfill 3 wishes. Tell me, what is your first wish?"
"Shenlong, please, I want you to bring to this place the souls of my parents. That is, Vegeta's father." "What did you say, Kakarot? Are you crazy?"
"That's too easy, really."
"What's wrong with you, insect? I didn't ask for anything like that. I don't even want to see him again." "Calm down, Vegeta. I know deep down in your heart you wanted me to." "Don't be mad, Vegeta. I'm happy to meet your dad." "Me too, Daddy. I want to meet my grandfather. I'm curious to see what he was like."
"Then tell me what your wish is going to be, Goku."
"As my first wish, I want you to bring Vegeta's father to life. And as my second wish, I want you to bring my parents to life."
"Okay, I'll fulfill it. But before I bring them back to life, I want you to know that they don't know anything since the moment of their death."
"Thank you for letting me know, but please fulfill my wish, and then you can go, as I will not take up the next wish." Suddenly, Shenlong's eyes would turn red, and a strong blizzard would have started in the place. A wind tornado would form in the place, and from there would come out the king of the Saiyans, Vegeta's father, and Goku's parents.
"I've already fulfilled your wish, as you don't have another one. I'll see you soon."
Shenlong would vanish instantly in front of Goku, so the Dragon Spheres would have spread again by the planet Earth. King Vegeta was very confused, as were Goku's parents, since they had appeared in that place from one moment to the next. "What happened? What is this place? Where is the damned Frieza?" "Vegeta, son, what are you doing here? Why am I here?" I remember that I was eliminated by Frieza. Besides, you are no longer a child. You have grown up a lot. You were revived by some wish-fulfilling spheres. Dragon spheres. What is that supposed to be? Vegeta looked at his father, but he really didn't care about his presents. Kakarot, they are your parents? Goku wouldn't answer because he was very surprised to see his parents for the first time. Are you Kakarot? It can't be really you, is it? You look a lot like your father. Gine would start running to Goku and hug him while tears came out of her eyes. I really don't know what to say at times like this, but I feel like I've seen you before. I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad to see you again, Kakarot. I'm your father. My name is Bardock. You are very similar to me. When Vegeta told me that, I didn't believe it. I see that it's true. Kakarot, I need you to tell me what's going on, because your mother and I appeared here suddenly. From what I see, if you could survive on this planet. It's complicated to say this, but on this planet there are some spheres, which are capable of fulfilling any wish, and thanks to that I was able to bring you to life. That's very strange, isn't it? Don't worry, you'll get used to it in time. Vegeta, son, tell me about yourself. I bet you already avenged our race, and finished with that damn Frieza. After all, you are my son. My blood runs through your veins. You're a high-class warrior. Well, my life has changed a lot. Now I no longer dedicate myself to conquering planets. Now I live on this planet in peace, and I have a wife, a son, and a daughter. Hello, I'm Bulma, your son's wife, and the boy you see here is your grandson. His name is Trunks. I'm sure this is not true. How is it possible that you, my son, you married a human from this insignificant planet? Besides, look at this boy. He looks very weak, and I imagine that your daughter must be just as weak. King Vegeta's words would have made Vegeta angry, but he would only clench his hands to avoid unnecessary problems, because he knew that both Bulma and Trunks were very excited to meet Grandpa. Don't talk nonsense, parents. That child of weak power, as you call him, is able to defeat you in a fight easily and effortlessly. You're telling me that this kid is capable of beating me? Don't make me laugh. I didn't know that now you were making jokes. You went from conquering planets to becoming a comedian. If you don't believe in my words, why don't you fight him? How about attacking him with all your power? Don't worry. I'll show you the difference in power that a king has. King Vegeta, without thinking much, and confident about what he thought, would have thrown a punch at Trunks, but Trunks, with one hand, would stop it easily, and then give him a punch in the stomach, which would make King Vegeta get on his knees, and then start sweating from the blow. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I hit you harder than I thought. I swear I didn't mean it. Bardock, seeing what happened, would be very surprised. That boy was able to defeat King Vegeta with a single blow. I can't believe my eyes. Don't be so surprised, Father. It's normal that Trunks beat Vegeta's father. Actually, our sons are very powerful.
Did you say our children? Kakarot, do you also have children and a wife?
That's right, Mother. I have two sons. The older one is called Gohan, and the younger one is called Goten, and he's here, behind those bushes. He's just very shy sometimes. Goten, don't be shy. Come say hello to your grandparents. Goten would come out of the bushes and let himself be seen by Gine and Bardock. He is very similar to me and Kakarot. No doubt he is their son and my grandson.
Hi, nice to meet you, Goten. I'm your grandma, Gine. It feels a little weird to call myself a grandma. Come give me a hug. You look just like my son when he was little.
Goten would hug Gine.
Nice to meet you, Grandma. You're very young. My mom is going to like meeting you. I would like to meet your mom too. Tell me your mom's name. Her name is Chi-Chi. What a nice name he has.
Kakarot, tell me what happened to Frieza. Is he still alive, or did you defeat him?
Well, how can I explain it to you?
What happened with Frieza is that... At that moment, Goku would be interrupted by Vegeta. If you want, I can explain it to you better. Yes, you're right, Vegeta. It's better that you explain it to him. Frieza has died twice. The first was because he was defeated by Kakarot on planet Namex. The second was eliminated by my son from the future, because somehow he came back with a body replaced by robotic parts. The third time, he was eliminated by Kakarot. Somehow, he could also revive, but that time it was because of the Dragon Spheres, and in the end a universal emergency happened, and the idiot Kakarot brought him back to life, and now he's walking around the universe again. Bardock and Gine couldn't believe what Goku did. You did what? Bardock, there's no doubt that your son is stupid. Doesn't he know how dangerous Frieza can be? Tell me, Kakarot, why did you do that? Frieza is the worst scum ever. He doesn't deserve to be alive. Please, everyone calm down. Frieza is currently no threat to us. Vegeta and I are very powerful. If we fight together, we're even more powerful. Besides, if it wasn't for Frieza's help, this universe would have ceased to exist. I refuse to believe that. I won't be calm until that guy is lifeless. I see that you say your words with confidence and security. Tell me, Kakarot, do you really have the power to defeat him? That's right, Dad. Do you want me to prove it to you? Yes, I want you to prove it to me. Then what are you waiting for? Attack me with everything you have. Goku would say that and make a very defiant face. Then come and attack me!
Hey, you guys, don't fight! You're father and son! You shouldn't fight!
Don't worry, Gine. It's just a friendly fight. What are you waiting for, Dad? Attack me whenever you want! Pay close attention to everything, Father! Vegeta would say. Bardock, without hesitation, would begin to attack Goku, starting a small exchange of blows that would be dominated by Bardock, which, confident in believing he had the advantage, would say. What happened, Kakarot? This is all your power? I'm starting to believe that everything you told me was a lie. Okay, Dad, I'll show you some of my power. Goku would hit Bardock's face, making him go back several meters. At the same time, with great speed, he would appear behind him without letting him react. He would give him a blow in the back of his head that would leave him out of the fight. King Vegeta, seeing how Bardock was defeated with such ease, would feel a little fear all over his body. And at the same time, he would say, "How is it possible for such a low-class Saiyan to have so much power? I wasn't even able to see how he moved to knock out Bardock." You surprise yourself with very little, Father, if you really knew what Kakarot and I are capable of. A few minutes would pass, and Bardock would get up from the ground a little dizzy. In turn, Goku would approach where he was and tell him, "How are you feeling, Dad?" "Relax. I'm fine, Kakarot. You really surprised me. You have great power." "You're no slouch, Dad. You've got a good level." "You're just saying that to make me feel better." But it doesn't matter. Answer me something, Kakarot. That's not all your power, is it? Of course not, Dad. That's not all my power. I still have a long way to go to reach my limit. I haven't even transformed yet. You can transform? I know, you're talking about transforming into Ozaru. You're wrong, Dad. I'm talking about the Super Saiyan transformation and its variants. Super Saiyan? Did he say he could transform into the legendary Super Saiyan? I think I heard wrong, Kakarot. You said that you can transform into the legendary Super Saiyan? But that's impossible, since the Super Saiyan was just a myth that our race had. You're wrong, Dad. The transformation into Super Saiyan is not a myth, since Vegeta and I, even our children, can transform into Super Saiyan. Look, if you want, I'll prove it to you. Goku would instantly transform into Super Saiyan, leaving Bardock, Gine, and King Vegeta amazed. This is awesome. My son is the legendary Super Saiyan. I can't believe it. I didn't think it was true, what you were telling me, Kakarot. But it is. So that's the transformation of the legendary Super Saiyan. Wow, that's amazing. So that's what the Super Saiyan looks like. I never thought I'd live to witness it. How about Dad? How do you like it? Tell me, what do you think of this transformation? I'm very surprised, Kakarot. I'm proud to know that my son has already achieved such power. It's an amazing ki, isn't it? Kakarot, remember that they don't know how to sense ki. That's right, I forgot. The ki? What is that? Bardock, just so you understand it better, the ki is nothing more than the fighting power that was reflected in the tracker. That's right, Dad. I understand, Kakarot. Then teach me how to feel the ki. Okay, Dad, I'll teach you, but I'll do it tomorrow. For now, let's go to Chi-Chi so you and my mom can meet her. Alright, let's go! Goku would say goodbye to everyone present and use teleportation, would go with Goten and his parents to Chi-Chi's house. For his part, Bulma, he would invite King Vegeta to enter his house. He would accept without thinking, but before entering he would say, "Vegeta, son, you must also teach me to feel the ki, and you must also show me your Super Saiyan." Yes, I guess I have no choice. After saying that, Vegeta together with his father would enter the house in the same way Bulma and Trunks would do the same. On the other hand, in the house of Goku, he would have appeared outside his house and approaching it would knock on the door. Immediately, Chi-Chi would open the door and would be surprised to see how one of the people who accompanied Goku was exactly like him. So, doubtful, she would ask,
Goku, tell me, who are those people who come with you and Goten?
You see, Chi-Chi, this is going to be strange for you, but those two are my parents.
What did you say? But as far as I knew, your parents were dead.
It's a very long story. I'll tell you when we get inside. For now, I'll introduce them to you. She's my mom, and he's my dad.
Hi, I'm Gine. I'm Kakarot's mom, the one you call Goku. I'm glad to meet you.
Hi, my name is Bardock. Nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Chi-Chi, Goku's wife. Sorry for this welcome, but this is very strange for me. But please come in.
Everyone would enter the house, and Goku would immediately proceed to tell Chi-Chi everything that had happened, and why his parents were next to him. Chi-Chi, upon hearing everything that Goku told her, would say,
I'm so glad that Goku has revived them. I always wanted to meet them. I hope we can get along very well. I also say the same. I hope to get along with you. You must tell me how you met my son, and also how you decided to get married. Of course, I'll tell you everything, mother-in-law, while I make the food, because I guess you must be very hungry. Yes, a little bit, but let me help you.
Chi-Chi and Gine, while they were still talking, would start to prepare the food. For their part, Goku together with Goten would stay talking with Bardock. After 2 hours, the food would be ready, so everyone would start to eat. After eating, they would stay talking for a good while, until it would get dark and everyone would go to sleep. The next day in the morning, Goku and Bardock would be ready to leave for training. But when they were about to leave the house, Bardock would stop and say, Hey Kakarot, before going to train, can I ask you a question? Sure, Dad. Tell me, what do you want to know? Do you know where your brother Raditz is? I was hoping he was with you. Goku, when he heard the question that Bardock asked him, he would remain silent for a few seconds, until he became certain. He would say, Anyway, I should tell them this. Mom, you also pay attention to what I say.
Alright, son. Tell us what happened to Raditz.
Raditz died several years ago. Gine and Bardock were shocked when they heard that. More so Gine, who couldn't help but shed a couple of tears. Kakarot, tell me, how did that happen? How did Raditz die? Before I tell you, I want to tell you that I hope you understand that it wasn't my fault. Now I will tell you. You see, Dad, years ago, when I was still very weak and didn't know that I was a Saiyan, one day Raditz came to this planet with the purpose of me joining the group that he had with Vegeta and Nappa. But I refused because I did not like what the three of them were doing, and because I refused Raditz kidnap my son Gohan, who at the time was a very weak little boy, to force me to join. Even so, I did not do it, but I had to fight against him to save my son. Unfortunately, we both died in that fight. I hope you can understand me. Don't worry, Kakarot. I understand what happened. You don't have to feel bad for what you did. You only wanted to save your son. I'm still sad to know that Raditz died.
That's right, son. Your dad is right. Don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Thank you very much for understanding me. Hey, Kakarot, I want to ask you something. Tell me, Dad, what do you want to ask me? I know you have a very bad memory of Raditz, but however, he's still your brother. It's possible that you can also revive him using those strange spheres you told me about. To tell you the truth, the memory I have of Raditz is not very good. It's okay, Dad. I'll gather the Dragon Spheres to revive Raditz. Thank you very much, son. But there is only one drawback, Dad. I won't be able to revive Raditz for another 6 months, since that time has to pass before the Dragon Spheres can be used again. It's okay, Kakarot. There's no problem with waiting. Right, Gine?
That's right.
Very well. Okay, Kakarot. Now we can go train. Ready, Dad.
Wait a minute, son.
What happened, Mom?
I've heard a lot about your son, Gohan, but when are you going to introduce him to me?
That's right! I forgot to do it. Wait a few minutes. I'll be right back. When he said that, Goku, using teleportation, would appear in Gohan's house, right next to it. Gohan, seeing Goku, would be surprised, and would ask his dad why he appeared out of nowhere, to which Goku would quickly explain the reason. And after talking using teleportation, he would take Gohan, Videl, and Pan to Chi-Chi's house. Ready! I'm back, Mom. This is my son Gohan, and this is his wife Videl, and my granddaughter Pan.
So you are my grandson Gohan. Nice to meet you and your wife. I'm Gine, Goku's mom. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Gohan. My father told me a little about you when he teleported to my house. I'm very happy to meet my Saiyan grandmother. I guess the gentleman who looks like my dad is my grandfather?
That's right. I'm Kakarot's dad. Nice to meet you, Gohan.
Dad, let's go train.
Okay, Kakarot, let's go.
See you later. I'll leave you to get to know each other better.
After saying that, Goku would go with Bardock to look for an uninhabited place where they could train without interruptions. When they found the place, they would descend from the sky, and they would face each other and start talking.
Are you ready, Father?
Whenever you want, Kakarot. I'm more than ready. How do we start?
Well, the first thing I will do is to teach you how to feel someone's ki. And it's very easy to do. You just have to use your own ki. Just concentrate and try to feel my presence.
I understand. Then it is done this way. Bardock, when saying that, he would start to concentrate to feel Goku's ki. And although at the beginning it was a little complicated, after a few minutes, he would succeed. Ready, Kakarot? I think I've learned to feel the ki.
We'll see if it's true. Dad, close your eyes and count to 10. I'll hide over there, and you'll have to look for me through my ki.
Okay, Kakarot. Bardock would close his eyes and start counting, to which Goku would quickly move to a cave, which was several meters away from where Bardock was. The letter, when he finished counting, without saying anything, would move quickly and reach the cave where Goku was, to which he would say, I think I did well, Kakarot. What do you think?
Very good, Dad. You managed to learn very fast how to sense ki. This is getting interesting.
After that, Goku and Bardock would return to where they were initially to start talking again. Now, Dad, from now on the hardest part will begin. I hope you're ready. Of course I am, Kakarot. Hey, by the way, now that I know how to use ki, why don't you show me all the power you have?
Okay, Dad. Besides, I think this will motivate you even more.
Goku was about to show all his power to Bardock, when suddenly Goku would feel two familiar ki, to which he would say,
These ki are from Whis and Lord Beerus, so they came to Earth. Dad, we're going to have to suspend training for a few moments.
You have to meet two people. On the other hand, at Bulma's house, Vegeta and King Vegeta would be training when suddenly, out of nowhere, Whis and Beerus would appear interrupting their training. That's Beerus! But what's he doing here? As you told me, have you forgotten who I am? You must speak to me with more respect. Kneel down! Oh, I'm so sorry, Lord Beerus.
Whis, tell me, what are you doing here? Hello, Lord Vegeta. Lord Beerus and I have come as we want to try some more of that food you call pizza.
Any problem with that, Vegeta? Of course not, Mr. Beerus.
Hey, hi, Mr. Beerus and Whis. It's good to see you again. I guess you're here for lunch, aren't you?
Hi, Miss Bulma. That's right, that's what we came for. Tell me, do you have any more of that thing you call pizza?
Of course we do, Mr. Beerus. You know that for you and Whis there will always be everything. But I want to ask you something, Mr. Beerus. Don't make my father-in-law kneel again. It doesn't look good doing that.
Okay, but just remember to always speak to me with respect! Hey you, King Vegeta, stand up already! King Vegeta, who was still kneeling, would stand up while saying, How come that woman is also getting along with Lord Beerus? I can't believe it!
Calm down. For us, we currently get along well with Lord Beerus and Whis. You just need to treat him with respect.
Bulma, on the other hand,
Hey, what are you waiting for, Mr. Beerus and Whis? Come on in so you can eat some more pizzas.
Come on, Whis. Whis and Beerus were about to enter Bulma's house when they felt Goku's ki, so they stopped.
Hello, Mr. Beerus and Whis. How are you?
Hello, Goku.
Hello, Mr. Goku. It's good to see you. This time I see you accompanied by someone very much like yourself.
Hello, Whis. Yes, let me introduce you. This is my father. His name is Bardock.
Your father? I didn't know you had one. Wait, that's right. I hadn't thought that much of it. But Vegeta was also with his father. I get it. You two revived your parents. Oh, Mr. Beerus. As clueless as ever. Hey, Whis, don't disrespect me. Remember that I am the god of destruction. Hey, Kakarot, what are those two?
Right, Dad. I forgot to introduce them to you. He's Lord Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. And he is the master of Lord Beerus. His name is Whis. Both are the most important beings in this universe.
What did you just say? They're both gods? I can't believe it. I never imagined they really existed.
The first time I found out, I was a little surprised too.
Hi, nice to meet you. You must be Mr. Goku's dad, right? That's right, my name is Bardock. You're a god from what Kakurato told me.
Well, let's say yes, although in reality, I am an angel. The god is Lord Beerus.
Oh, I see. That's right, Dad. He's Lord Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. Universe 7? Are there more universes? That's right, Dad. In total, there are 12 universes, which were created by Zeno-sama. And who is he? Zeno-sama is the king of everything, the most important and powerful being that exists in the 12 universes. Oh, and he's also a friend of mine. What? How is it possible that you, Kakarot, are friends with someone as important as him? Well, I don't know. We're just friends. You've given me a lot of surprises, son. Goku, with what intentions did you and Vegeta decide to revive your parents? Don't worry, Mr. Beerus. It wasn't with any bad intentions. I just wanted to meet my parents. I hope that's the way it is, and you're not lying to me, or else you will receive the wrath of a god of destruction. Come on, Mr. Beerus, don't say such things. Anyway, see you later. From all that talking, I got hungrier. Whis, are you coming or staying here? Of course, I'm coming with you, Mr. Beerus. Saying that, Beerus and Whis would go inside with Bulma to her house, while Goku and Bardock would go back to where they were training. Now, Dad, there will be no more interruptions. Let's start again. Ready, Kakarot? Then let's start where we left off. Show me all your power. Okay, as you can see, this is my normal state. This is the Super Saiyan, and this is the one that surpasses the Super Saiyan. You could say it's the Super Saiyan Phase 2. He has amazing power. How did Kakarot attain so much power? That would be Bardock's thought. And this one! Do you have even more power? Yes, this is the powerful Super Saiyan Phase 3. Goku, upon transforming into Super Saiyan 3, would leave Bardock very surprised by his power. On the other hand, at Bulma's house, King Vegeta, who was still training with Vegeta, would feel Goku's ki in Super Saiyan 3 and, very surprised and afraid, would say, To whom does this great power belong? This is the ki of Kakarot. What are you telling me? This is the power of Bardock's son? How is it possible for that guy to have so much power? He's most likely using Super Saiyan 3. So Kakarot's showing all his power to his father. I think I should do the same. Going back to Goku and Bardock, the latter would still be very surprised by the power Goku was showing and would say, You have left me speechless, Kakarot. Now that I know what I can see, what a big difference there is in our powers. I know you're going to achieve this power too, Dad. For now, I see it impossible, Kakarot. But tell me something. I guess Super Saiyan 3 is your limit, right? Of course not, Dad. I still have 2 more transformations to go. Let me show them to you. Saying that, Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Red God. Bardock, seeing Goku, would be very confused and say, What happened to you, Kakarot? Your ki disappeared, but I feel a great pressure that doesn't let me move easily. You see, Dad, this is the Super Saiyan God. In this transformation, he stopped using the normal ki to use the Divine Ki, which is the ki possessed by all the gods like Lord Beerus. What did you say? I can't believe it! My son is a god? I'm not a god, Dad. I only have the ki of one. Now pay attention. I'll show you my latest transformation. Goku, saying that, would transform into Super Saiyan God Blue. Now, Dad, this is the last transformation that I have, and also Vegeta, for now this is our limit. Although I, in a tournament that there was, exceeded my limits, and I managed to reach a state that even a god of destruction is difficult to achieve. I really don't know what to tell you, Kakarot. You've left me speechless. I'm just more motivated to train now. So let's start. Teach me how to become a Super Saiyan. That's the attitude, Dad. Although for now, I think it's going to be difficult for you to reach Super Saiyan. You still need to increase your base state power a little more. You're underestimating me, Kakarot? I'm a Saiyan just like you. Clearly I can be a Super Saiyan too. Alright, listen to me well. To transform into a Super Saiyan, there are 2 ways. The first, and with which I got it, is anger, and the second, which is easier, is by concentrating ki in the back. Come on, try it. So concentrating ki on the back. I see. So that's how it is. Saying that, Bardock would start to concentrate a lot of ki on his back. As he did that, his ki would be increasing. Goku, who was watching that, would think, is it possible for him to succeed? Apparently it seems so, yes! Bardock would continue concentrating ki in his back, at the same time that his power would be increasing, and his hair at times would turn yellow. Even so, he could not hold on and would fall to the ground, very tired and angry at the same time. Damn! I was about to get it! Hey, easy, Dad. For your first attempt, you did well. Don't get discouraged. You're right, Kakarot. I shouldn't complain. For now, I won't try to reach Super Saiyan, and I'll rather listen to you and train to increase my power in my normal state. That's the best decision, Father. Well then, if you're already better, let's start training. Of course, Kakarot. After that event, Goku and Bardock would begin an arduous training. Quickly, 6 months would pass. In that time, both Bardock and King Vegeta had managed to reach the Super Saiyan and were training to master it to the level of Goku and Vegeta. On the other hand, Goku, since he spent the 6 months, went to fulfill the promise he had made to his father, looking for the 7 Dragon Spheres, would invoke Shenlong and ask him to revive Raditz. When Shenlong fulfilled his wish, he would leave, and then Raditz would appear in front of Goku, Bardock, and Gine, to which Goku, looking at him, would say, "Long time no see, Raditz."
Kakarot, it's you! Wait, there's not only you, but my parents too? What's going on? I'm supposed to have died from the green guy's attack! Hello, Raditz. You see, what happened is that you have been revived by some strange spheres that are on this planet. Your mother and I have also been revived by that means, and we owe it all to Kakarot. Strange spheres? I seem to remember the green guy mentioned something about those spheres. I see. So it's true that they could fulfill any wish.
The green guy, as you call him, his name is Piccolo, just so you know.
Whatever. I'm not interested in Kakarot. Don't think that because you received me that we'll get along.
Hey, Raditz, don't say that. You should be grateful to Kakarot. Thanks to him, we're all together for the first time.
I already said that I won't thank Kakarot for anything. Not even because your mom asked me to. What's more, now I'm going to make him pay for letting that green guy kill us both.
Stop, Raditz. Raditz, without paying attention to Jine's words, would throw himself against Goku. But when he was about to attack him, Goku would disappear, leaving him confused. In that moment, Goku would appear behind Raditz and touching his shoulder would say, "I think you should listen to Mom."
What the hell? How come Kakarot moved so fast? I couldn't see anything.
Would be the thought of Raditz, who would quickly turn around as he launched a powerful attack against his brother Goku.
How is that possible? I hit you with all my might. Why are you acting like it's nothing?
You're so stubborn, Raditz. You know that? You leave me no choice. When he said that, Goku would throw a light punch to Raditz's stomach. The latter, when he received the blow, would go backwards, grabbing his stomach. At the same time, he would get to his knees because of the pain he was feeling.
You say that you were no match for Kakarot. Raditz, you better change your attitude.
Raditz, with no other option, would change his attitude towards Goku. And after he recovers from the hits he received along with Goku, Gine, and Bardock, they would enter Chi-Chi's house, since they were outside of it. Upon entering, Chi-Chi would meet Raditz, to which she would say,
"So you are Goku's older brother. Supposedly you kidnapped my son, Gohan, some time ago, and you were also responsible for Goku's death. Don't worry, I don't hold any resentment. The past is the past."
Raditz wouldn't answer anything, and would simply stay looking at a window of the house.
Come on, Raditz, don't be shy, just talk.
We're here in confidence. I'm going to introduce them to you. This is my wife Chi-Chi, and this is my son Goten. My son Gohan left because he had to do some things, but he'll be right back with his wife and daughter.
So that boy is your son? He looks a lot like you and Dad.
Hi, nice to meet you, Uncle.
Hey Kakarot, and you too, Dad. Mom, I need you to clarify everything a little better, since this is still very new to me.
Sure, Raditz. Anyway, even if you didn't ask us, we'd still have to fill you in on everything, so listen well. After saying that, Goku would start telling Raditz everything that has happened since the moment of his death, including about the Frieza and the universes. After a while, Goku would finish telling Raditz everything he had to know. Raditz would be very impressed by everything he heard, and while he assimilated everything, he would say,
"The truth, Kakarot, everything you told me seems to be a lie, but as our parents are here, it means that it is true. I understand why you defeated me so easily a few moments ago, if you're even able to face a god. Raditz, now that you're back, you must increase your power. It doesn't look good for a son of mine to have such a low level." "You're right, Father. That's what I'll do. From now on, my goal will be to surpass Kakarot. I can't live with the idea that my younger brother, who was weaker than me a short time ago, now surpasses me by far." We'll see, Raditz.
Those are big words, Raditz. Overcoming Kakarot is not an easy thing to do, so don't be discouraged if you don't make it.
That remains to be seen. So tell me, when do we start training?
We'll start tomorrow.
And why not today? today we have to do something important. What's more, you also come with us. I'm sure you'll like what you'll see. Okay, let's go. Ready? Chi-Chi? Mom? See you later.
Bye. Come back home soon.
After that, Goku using teleportation would disappear along with Raditz and Bardock, and they would appear in Bulma's house right in front of Vegeta and his father. Hello, Vegeta! Hello, Kakarot! I see you already used to Dragon Spheres to revive Raditz. Yes, it was a promise I had to keep. Hello, Vegeta. You haven't changed a bit in all this time. You're still the same as always. Tell me, what happened with the Nappa? That's none of your business, Raditz. Although if you want, I can send you where he is. I see that your sense of humor hasn't changed. I'm not looking for a fight with you. I know how strong you are. If I couldn't fight you before, I can't fight you now. Hey, Bardock. I hope you're ready for our fight. I'm more than ready, King Vegeta. Whenever you want to start. I see. So that's why you and Kakarot asked me to accompany you. You wanted me to see this fight. You're right, Raditz. Hey, King Vegeta, let's get started right away. As you wish, Bardock. Although, I know this fight won't last long. We'll see about that. After saying that, all those present went to a vacated place to prevent the fight from destroying the city. Upon arriving at the place, Bardock and King Vegeta immediately stood face to face, and after crossing eyes, both would get into fighting pose. I hope you give me a good fight, Bardock. Same here, King Vegeta. After saying that, both would begin a great exchange of blows. Strong shockwaves would be seen all over the place. Raditz, seeing the great speed they were fighting, would say, "What the hell? How is it possible that they have such speed? No matter how hard I try, I can't follow them with my sight." It's normal, Raditz. You're not used to seeing this kind of battle. Relax your body and concentrate so you can follow them. Returning to the fight, Bardock would hit King Vegeta in the stomach, and instantly, with a kick, would send him flying hundreds of meters back. In turn, with great speed would appear behind King Vegeta and would be about to connect a strong blow. But King Vegeta would disappear from the side of Bardock, and would appear behind him, and with a strong blow would send Bardock to the ground, forming a large crater on the ground. Bardock would come out of the crater while saying, "That did not hurt me. I was a little overconfident, but that won't happen again. I'll hit you back right now." "You won't be able to do it. You're no match for the great King Vegeta. We'll see if you're still confident after this." Bardock, at the instant of saying that, would be launched against King Vegeta. The latter would be surprised with a strong blow from Bardock. He would quickly return the blow, and would begin again to exchange hundreds of blows. The fight would drag on for 5 minutes more, until the two would stop and descend to the ground, standing face to face. What happened? Is the fight over? Not at all, Raditz. Pay attention. The real fight is about to begin. It's time for us to fight for real. Don't you think so? I think so too. Come on, show me everything your son taught you. As you wish. Here goes! When Bardock said that, he would increase his ki all of a sudden, and he would transform into a Super Saiyan. Raditz, seeing Bardock's change, very surprised, would ask, "What happened to Dad? Why has his appearance changed?" Kakarot, don't tell me you didn't tell him about the Super Saiyan. Of course I told him about it. He just hadn't seen it yet. Raditz, as you can see, that is the appearance of a Super Saiyan. You may not feel the power it gives off, but when you learn about it, you will be able to feel it. I see. So that's the appearance of the Super Saiyan. I didn't expect that besides you, Vegeta and his sons. Our father would also transform? I guess it was you who taught him how to do it. You're right. Don't worry, you'll be the next one to catch up. Back to the fight. What a surprise! So you also managed to reach the Super Saiyan. I see that your son trained you very well. Well, it's my turn to do it. Now I'm ready. Now this is getting fun. Let's begin. Instantly, the two would begin a great exchange of blows. Much of the place would be destroyed by the shockwaves caused by the battle. Vegeta, who was watching along with the others, would say, "They both have the same power. Right now, the one with more skill and experience in battle will be the one to win this battle." I think the same as you, Vegeta. But tell me, for you, who do you think is going to win? I have no answer, Kakarot. I see. Back to the fight. Bardock and King Vegeta. While they were fighting, they would start exchanging words. You have a good level, Bardock. I never imagined that a low-class warrior could reach so much. Same here. You have a good level. Too bad I'm superior to you. Insect, I'm superior to you. Yeah, well, then prove it to me. When he said that, Bardock would connect several blows in a row in the body of King Vegeta. At the same time, he would start throwing several energy blasts. King Vegeta, while approaching Bardock, would start dodging each energy attack, and a few would be eliminated in the same way with energy spheres. When he reached the front of Bardock with a strong kick, it would send it to crash into some mountains that were in place. In turn, he would approach where he was lying. Bardock, expelling Ki, would destroy the debris he had on him, and looking at King Vegeta in the air, would say, "You are strong, I don't deny it. This is the second time you send me crashing into the ground, but this will end now." "I was hoping you would say that. Let's see now, so who of the two is the stronger?" "Receive this, King Vegeta! Spiritual Cannon!" "Don't underestimate me, Bardock! Gallic Ho!" So both energy attacks would collide, which would cause a strong shockwave that destroyed what was left of the place. Bardock and King Vegeta would be giving everything to win the battle. Even so, the energy clash would be even. I see they took the fight very seriously. Now the one who gets tired first will be the one who loses this battle. Kakarot, do you think our dad will win? I don't know, Raditz. Right now, anything can happen. Returning to the battle, the energy clash would continue evenly. Suddenly, the two attacks would explode, preventing to see which was the winner. When the smoke that generated the explosion dissipated, in the sky would be seen the silhouette of Bardock and King Vegeta, both with a fist of the other in the face. After a few seconds, would fall to the ground very injured and tired. So it was a draw. I think it was the fairest, right, Vegeta? I think the same as you, Kakarot. After saying that, the three of them approached where Bardock and King Vegeta were lying on the ground. It was a good battle. I congratulate you. Thank you, son. Hey, King Vegeta. This time we are tied, but next time, I will be the winner. You're wrong. Next time, I'll be the winner. It was a great fight. First time I've seen a Saiyan fight of such magnitude. Did you learn anything from it, Raditz? Not really. I almost couldn't see his moves, but my Saiyan blood was asking me to fight too. Hey, Kakarot, did you bring hermit seeds? Yes, Vegeta. Take this for our dad. Hey, Dad, eat this. Goku would give a hermit seed to Bardock. You do the same, Dad. Eat this seed. What is this supposed to be, son? Just eat it. You'll find out what it's for. King Vegeta would pay attention to what his son said and would eat the seed. Likewise, Bardock would do the same. What is this? My wounds have healed, and my energies have returned. What a strange medicine. Kakarot, what are these seeds? Their effect is amazing. These are the seeds of the hermit. They're able to heal any wound and help you recover the energy you've spent. They're very useful. The only thing they can't do is cure diseases. I see. The truth is that they are very good. Much better than the recovery capsules. At that moment, Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo arrived at the place and descended from the air to stand in front of those present. Hey, Dad. Mom told me that you were all together. Hey, Gohan. You're a little late. You couldn't see the fight. Hi also, Piccolo. Krillin. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Goku. Gohan told us on the way what happened during these 6 months we haven't seen each other. Good. That saves me from telling you everything. Well, who do I see here? The green guy who killed me. You know I have a score to settle with you. You'll see if you want to fight me here. It's been a while since I've had a fight. It would be very interesting to humiliate a vermin like you. What did you say, you bastard? Hey, calm down, Raditz. You're no match for Piccolo. He's much stronger than you. Even our father, nor Vegeta's father, would be no match for him now. So relax. If you want to fight someone, first increase your strength training because, for now, you're the weakest of all. Even Krillin could beat you easily. It's okay, Kakarot. I'm sorry for getting excited. So you are Uncle Raditz. You know, I also have a score to settle with you. I still remember when I was a kid and you kidnapped me. Now things are different, and I think it would be fair to take revenge. Gohan, saying that, would transform into a Super Saiyan, which would cause Raditz to be filled with fear and retreat. Calm down, Gohan. Raditz is already sorry for what he did a long time ago. Don't do anything to him. I don't care about that, Dad. You may have forgiven him, but I haven't, so stay out of it. I told you to stop, Gohan. Gohan, unheeding, would move at great speed, appearing in front of Raditz. I hope you resist this blow, Uncle. I hope you resist this blow, Uncle! Everyone, upon hearing that, would be about to stop Gohan, but they would stop when they saw how the punch Gohan threw at Raditz didn't hurt him at all. Calm down, it was just a joke, Uncle Raditz. You can calm down, I won't do anything to you. If my dad already forgave you, there's no reason why I shouldn't. Come on, let's get along. Thank goodness it was just a joke. What a scare you gave me. I thought this would be the end of me. But I'll take your word for it. Let's get along, Gohan. What a stupid thing to say. After that event, everyone would leave the place. Vegeta and his father would return to Bulma's house, while Goku, Bardock, Krillin, Gohan, and Piccolo would go to Chi-Chi's house. When they all arrived, Goku would introduce his mom to Piccolo and Krillin. Wow, Goku! To tell the truth, physically you have nothing of resemblance with your mom, but in personality you are very similar. Unlike with your father, with which, if you are very similar, if not identical, but you are nothing similar in personality. Chi-Chi and Gohan told me exactly the same thing, but I don't think so. What do you think, Piccolo? I think the same as the others. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you would say otherwise. Hey father, why do you and I look so much alike? I'll explain it better, son. It's okay, mother. You see, in the Saiyan race, when a male Saiyan has a son for the first time, this son will always appear to him. Normally, the firstborn is the one who comes out the same, but there are also exceptions, as in this case, you came out the same as Bardock, while Raditz did not. Ah, I get it. That's why Vegeta looks just like his father and Gohan looks just like me. That's right, son. The race of the Saiyans is very strange. They're nothing like us humans. I think they look like the Namekusean. If you say that one more time, Krillin, I will beat you up. Yeah, quiet Piccolo, I won't say it anymore. Okay, a lot of talk for today. Let's go eat, the food is ready. I'm so excited! I was already very hungry. Chi-Chi served me a lot of food. After that, everyone would start eating, spending more than an hour or two. After that time, Piccolo would leave and go to the temple of Kami-sama, likewise to Krillin. Gohan, with his wife Videl and daughter Pan, would do the same since it had already become night and they had to return home. On the other hand, Goku and the others would go to sleep, except Raditz, who would go to train in a faraway place. On the other hand, in a faraway place in the universe, Frieza would be seen floating over several bodies of soldiers of his army, and that out of nowhere would start laughing while saying, Finally, I've achieved it. After training for several months, I've reached my ultimate form. My power has increased enormously, and with it, my revenge against those fools Goku and that arrogant Vegeta will finally be realized. Enjoy while you can, filthy Saiyans, because in 3 months, I, the Emperor of Evil, the Great Frieza, will make you experience the same hell. Meanwhile, on Earth, the night had passed quickly, and in the morning, everyone would be confused not to see Raditz in the house. They would start searching for him, but as they couldn't find him anywhere in the house, Bardock and Goku would concentrate. After a few minutes, Goku would manage to find him and say, I found him, father. He doesn't seem to be far from here. I see. Let's go where he is then. Alright, let's go. Mom, Chi-Chi, see you later. Saying that, Goku, using instant transmission, would go with Bardock to where Raditz was. Upon arriving, they would see Raditz sleeping in the middle of the grass with some minor wounds on his body, indicating that he had been training. Bardock would comment, It seems he's been training. I never seen Raditz so determined before. Well, I never spent much time with him, to be honest. What should we do then, Dad? Take him home? Or wake him up to train? Clearly, we'll wake him up. Saying that, Bardock would pick up a small rock from the ground and throw it at Raditz's head. Raditz would immediately get up, holding his head. What the hell? Who threw that rock at me? Kakra, Dad, what are you doing here? We should be asking you that. Tell us, what are you doing here? We were supposed to start training today. I'm here because I couldn't get used to Kakarot's house, so I decided to sleep here instead. I don't believe that for a second, especially with those wounds you have. Come on, don't lie to us. Tell us you've been training all night. And if I have, what's the problem with that? Come on, drop that attitude, Raditz. It doesn't matter if you've been training or not. Take this Senzu bean from Korean to replenish your energy so we can train properly. Raditz would take the Senzu bean and eat it. The effect of that bean is impressive. All my energies have returned. Now, Kakarot, Dad, I'm ready to start training with you guys. I hope you'd say that, Raditz. So, if you're ready, let's begin. But I warn you, training won't be a walk in the park. That doesn't scare me. So, if you have nothing else to say, let's get started. After saying that, Raditz, along with Goku and Bardock, would begin rigorous training. 3 months would quickly pass, during which Raditz would increase his power significantly with much effort. However, he had not yet achieved Super Saiyan status. Nonetheless, he would continue training, spending more days in peace until one day, while Goku, Bardock, and Raditz were eating, they would sense a very powerful ki, which made them very nervous. Goku, who knew whose ki it was, would say somewhat worried, "This ki is Frieza's, but how has his power increased so much?" "What did you say, Kakarot? This power belongs to Frieza, so that damn tyrant has come to this planet? But what plans could he have in mind?" "I wonder the same thing, Father, but one thing I'm sure of is that he's not here for anything good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find out where he is as soon as possible. That bastard is capable of destroying this planet if we give him the chance." "You're right, Father. Let's go." "I'm coming with you." "No, Raditz, you don't yet have the power necessary to face someone like Frieza. I even doubt if I can stand against him." "That doesn't matter. I know I can be of some help." "Alright, let's go. I can't stop you, but be prepared. We have to move fast." "Wait, Bardock, please don't go. Let Kakarot take care of everything. Don't put yourself in danger. I don't want anything to happen to you or Raditz. I know you've become strong, just like Raditz, but from what I know, Frieza is as strong as Kakarot, so he's the only one who can face him. That's why I don't want you and Raditz to risk going there." "I'm sorry, Gine, but I have to do this. This is my duty. Goodbye." With that, Bardock, along with Goku and Raditz, would fly at great speed towards where Frieza was. Meanwhile, Gine and Chi-Chi would remain, deeply worried. On the other hand, in a distant location, Frieza's spaceship would be seen, from which a door would suddenly open, and the Emperor of Evil, accompanied by hundreds of soldiers, would emerge. Upon seeing Earth again, Frieza would recall the times he had been on the planet and had not fared well, which annoyed him. "What a pathetic planet! I can't believe that just seeing it brings back bad memories. But I know what I'll do to forget about that. I'll have some fun by eliminating its inhabitants." Saying that, Frieza would raise his hand and begin to release hundreds of ki blasts into the air, aimed at killing all the Earth's inhabitants. However, all the ki blasts Frieza had released would be eliminated by energy blasts from Vegeta. "Well, well, well, look who we have here, Prince Vegeta. But wait, what a surprise! The King Vegeta is here too! What a disgrace! It seems they used the Dragon Balls to revive him. What a pathetic wish! I can't believe they wasted a wish to revive a scoundrel like him! What the hell are you doing here, Frieza? Didn't I make it clear that I never wanted to see you on Earth again? Tell me, do you want me to eliminate you once and for all?" "You're going to eliminate me? Don't make me laugh, Vegeta! Neither you nor the hateful Goku are rivals for the great Frieza! But you know, I'm feeling generous. If you and your father agree to join my army, I'll let you live. And if you refuse, I'll send you to the other world." "Even if you force me, you won't make me serve you again, you damn tyrant!" "Well, Vegeta, it seems your father didn't want to accept my offer, so he must die." Frieza would be able to unleash a ki blast from his finger, but would stop upon seeing Goku, Raditz, and Bardock appearing at the scene. "Finally, Goku, you show up. It seems you're also accompanied. It's been a long time, Raditz. I see you've been revived too. Wait, there's someone else I recognize. You're the Saiyan who foolishly fought to the end to prevent me from destroying the planet, Vegeta. I understand now. So, you're Goku's father. What a surprise. I didn't expect that." "Are you done talking, Frieza? Tell me why you've returned to Earth. I remember telling you I didn't want to see you here again." "How ironic. Vegeta said the same thing. But very well, I'll tell you why I've come. It's quite simple. I've come to fulfill my revenge. I, the Emperor of Evil, the great Frieza, will finally end the loathsome Saiyan race once and for all. And you, my dear Goku, will be the first in my vengeance. So, get ready because I've increased my power like you wouldn't believe." "You and your foolish schemes as always. This time, I'll make sure you never come back. Today will be your end, Frieza." "That remains to be seen. Soldiers of my army, finish them!" All the soldiers would rush to attack the Saiyans. Vegeta, seeing this, would comment, "What a waste of time! These guys aren't even worthy of a warm-up!" Meanwhile, Raditz, to impress everyone, would shout, "Don't do anything! I'll take care of them!" Goku, Bardock, Vegeta, and King Vegeta would heed Raditz's words and step back to let him handle it. Raditz would start taking out Frieza's soldiers one by one, but realizing there were too many, he would cause an explosion using his ki to eliminate them all. What a disappointment! I expected them to be stronger. So, you feel superior for defeating such pathetic beings? Take this! Let's see if you can handle it! Frieza would say this and launch a ki blast towards Raditz, who, being unaware as he was facing away, would be saved when Goku would appear and deflect the attack. Frieza would say this and launch a ki blast towards Raditz, who, being unaware as he was facing away, would be saved when Goku would appear and deflect the attack. I've told you before, Raditz, you're even more overconfident than I am, and that's not good. That attack could have finished you off. I'm really sorry, Kakarot. I got carried away. It won't happen again. You got lucky this time, Raditz. But after dealing with Goku, that will change. You're a damn coward, Frieza. Attacking from behind is for cowards. My finger slipped. I apologize. Still, Raditz would deserve it for being so arrogant. But let's forget about that and focus on what really matters, our fight. Raditz, go find where the others are. Things are about to get ugly. All right, Kakarot. Now, Frieza, we can start whenever you're ready. I was hoping you'd say that, Goku, but you know what? I've changed my mind. I want to fight not only you, but also Vegeta. So, both of you, come at me. There's no need for Vegeta and me to fight together. I'm enough to take you down. Still, I'm surprised you want to fight both of us, and that you've come here accompanied only by those soldiers. That's confidence. Or perhaps you have a plan in mind. Is it to destroy Earth? Or maybe one of your soldiers will attack me from behind again. None of that, my dear Goku. My power is enough to defeat you. I don't need any plan to secure a victory. But anyway, it seems you didn't accept my proposal. So, let the fun begin. He seems very confident. I must be cautious. I can sense the significant increase in his power. This won't be easy. I hope my power is enough to stop him. That would be Goku's thought. Let's go, Frieza. Let's start our battle. Immediately, Goku and Frieza would engage in a fierce exchange of blows. Strong shockwaves would ripple throughout the area, destroying much of the battlefield. The fight would be evenly matched at first, with both Goku and Frieza receiving equal amounts of damage. However, that wouldn't last long. As the fight continued, Frieza would start to gain the upper hand, landing many more blows on Goku. Despite Goku's efforts, keeping up with Frieza was becoming increasingly difficult. Meanwhile, as they continued to fight, Gohan would arrive at the scene, not intervening in the fight, but merely standing beside Vegeta and the others. Gohan, did you bring any senzu beans? No, Vegeta. I thought they weren't necessary. The fact that you're asking about those beans means you're not sure if Kakarot can beat Frieza. Am I right, Vegeta, or am I mistaken? I won't lie, Bardock. You're right. Frieza's power surpasses Kakarot's, and even if he transforms into a Super Saiyan, I doubt he can win. So, most likely, and though I don't like the idea, I'll have to fight alongside Kakarot. Don't you think you're exaggerating a bit, Vegeta? You're right. I also noticed that Frieza's power increased, but my dad's power has increased too, so the difference must be minimal. I hope I'm wrong. Returning to the fight, Goku and Frieza would continue exchanging blows until they both stopped at one point, and Goku would speak. You've surprised me, Frieza. In these 9 months when we haven't heard anything from you, your power has increased significantly. I don't know what kind of training you've had, but it has certainly paid off. Of course, it has paid off, even more than I expected. But I'm satisfied with the power I've gained. But enough talk! Let's finish this once and for all. I agree with you, so let's begin. With that said, Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Not bad. Now it's my turn. I'll show you the full power of the Emperor of Evil. Instantly, Frieza would begin to rapidly increase his ki. The earth would start shaking due to the power he was emitting. Suddenly, a great golden light would cover the entire area, and upon the disappearance of this light, Frieza would be seen transformed into Golden Frieza. Everyone would be amazed by the power Frieza was emitting, to which Vegeta, frightened, would say, "What the hell? How did that bastard gain so much power? His power is similar to what Jiren had. This can't be possible. There can't be someone with so much power. Kakarot is in danger." Meanwhile, Goku couldn't believe that Frieza had so much power, but as he was about to speak, he would see Frieza move at great speed and stand in front of him. "Now, Goku, I'm ready. Let's continue our fight."